far as the history with us three, I want to say the seed was planted for this album probably like September '07 when did an MC battle at Stax.
My man Utmost from the Beat Swap Meet family organized this battle at Stax for Rhyme magazine, and he happened to be in it. He came in and you know, he demolished the MCs in it.
Got fucked out of my interview I was supposed to have in Rhyme magazine. It was supposed to be $100 cash article in the magazine, and they heard me. They kind of like, yo, you know what? I talked to Default more, and he kind of told me that Breeze was interested in working, and then my man Izzy from Israel Records said the same thing.
I was kind of just making beats and submitting to Pawz and trying to work with other artists, so I didn't really have my own project to come out. And I didn't feel like I really needed to, because my whole thing was Pawz One and the team, you know what I mean?
And just as I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna work with this cat, you know, he gets hemmed up and he gets sent up for like, you know, I think he got sentenced for like 4 years or something, you know, and ended up doing 2 years.
Got out, and then, you know, when I got out, I hit the ground running. I had to push the mixtape that they had out.
He came out the gates just flying, you know what I mean, as far as reestablishing his name and, you know, letting people know, like, I'm back and, you know, I never left technically.
Breeze and Pawz started working. They had like On My Job was kind of floating around out there on the internet. And it got a really good buzz, good response. And then at the same time, I had a song with Michael Myers and Pawz on Volume 2, 2.5. And that was getting a really good response. So we all knew we had, you know, great chemistry and great music.
I think timing is everything, and we're all in the right place at the right time. So we're all mentally in the right place. And it's just a matter of time before, you know, everybody kind of gets on board. We're not going to try to sound like the South. We're not going to try to sound like what's popping right now. Like, we want to sound like us. And if you can't get with that, then get the fuck out of here. You know, jump on the bandwagon. They might have space for you.
Because we all love hip hop so much, we can't give nothing less. You know what I mean? Everything has to be up to par.
You think you got it all settled. You think you got the perfect plan.
You hear him talking big shit with no muscle to match, trying to front like he's ballin' and he's hustling scratch, but he's broke as a motherfucker. Look at the facts. It ain't as simple as it sounds or as easy as it looks when you're surrounded by clowns who never open their books and never paid attention in class, busy staring at hoes when you were mentioning cash, and don't got no hustle but they beg to be rich, still trying to find heaven up the legs of a bitch. And you ain't making any money or no decent cash.